Hello, dorks. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to Unchowder. Hello, hello. Look at this gang of dorks. I know. I was just thinking that. I'm sitting here. I'm checking my phone and stuff as the pre-stream start stuff goes on, and I'm sitting here looking. There's dorks here waiting for me. Like honestly, I don't want to. Oh, thank you. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I did not think I would ever get to the point where there were just a handful of people sitting here waiting for me to start the stream. Two years ago, that felt insurmountable. Just having 4 people here waiting for me when the stream started did not feel like something that would ever happen 2 years ago. So that's kind of cool. Today's been kind of weird in general. My energy's kind of down. I'm feeling the weight of everything, and just looking up and seeing like people here. I don't know. It's reassuring. That makes it easier. That makes it. You all make this way easier. I'll tell you what. I can see all the little dorks, and I reckon we could take on anyone. Yes, it's true. That's all we need, right? I see a good mix of melee and range in there. We can take on anything. Glad to be one of your dorks. I'm glad to have you. Glad to have you all here. We're here to play Dwarf Fortress, right? We're gonna keep going with Dwarf Fortress. I was just glancing at the fort to see kind of what we're working on today. And I don't think we have any real big projects. We don't have any mega projects for this fortress, and I think that's kind of on purpose. This was intended to be kind of a militia fortress, and has turned into a nerd fortress. And so I think we're going to kind of continue with that. I want to see if we can get more people. I still want to see if we can get migrants to show up. Maybe we'll get migrants to show up. We'll continue trading. We'll continue increasing the value of our fortress, trying to make our fortress more attractive to people. Maybe good things will come to us in time. Migrants would be cool. Migrants would be so cool. Getting past 50 population would be so cool. So cool. But at least we are breeding boars. At least the population of boars will be increasing. I can say that with relative certainty. We have them all trained up in our little pen. We've had a couple babies already. So that part's working at least. And we'll probably get more goblins. We've had several goblin sieges. They've all been small. They've all been like 6-person sieges. So maybe they'll start showing up in greater numbers, because we can take them on in greater numbers. I know that for sure. And that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of what we're going to be, kind of what we're working on today. At least got pork. We're going to have so much pork. There's going to be so much bacon. Today's episode is brought to you by a mountain that we're all climbing together, and by viewers like you, clicking on buttons and hanging out live and hanging out in VODs and hanging out in Discord and climbing that mountain with me. You're the pythons I'm nailing into a wall these days. You're the rope that's keeping me from falling. So I appreciate you being here and being with me. And we're gonna reach it. We're gonna get there. We're gonna reach the peak together. War boars. I wish. We unfortunately cannot make war boars, but that'd be cool. I bet you there's mods that change that. Like the game just kind of says these animals can be war trained. These animals cannot be war trained. I wonder if there's a mod that makes all the things war trainable. Cause that'd be kind of cool. That would be cool. War boars. Boars are definitely mean enough and powerful enough that they would make good war creatures, right? I think that would work. I think a war boar would be an effective creature. I also have the door closed right now. Hecata was wilding out just now. She was chill during lunch and did not play. So of course, as soon as I wanted to sit down and continue to be quiet, like she was quiet the whole time when I was trying to play with her, and then I came in here and she wanted to, now she wants to play. So now she's locked out. As you do. Been watching a ton of bouldering vids on YouTube and appreciate the mountain sponsorship. Excellent. Bouldering's very interesting. I know very tangentially what that is, right? I know what it is, but it's not like I've never done it. I don't think I've ever done it. Hello, Lanix. Hello, hello. How's the fort? We're going good. We're just picking back up here for today. We're still below 50 population. I'm just gonna go ahead and unpause. I guess we'll get an idea real quick of what's going on. We're still below 50 population. We've been doing our best. We haven't had migrants recently, but we have had some scholars come in and request citizenship. But we also keep like losing people at the same rate that we're gaining them. So our population has been hovering between 40 and 50 for most of this fortress, I would say. That's the main thing we're dealing with right now. And mood is okay. There are some grumpier people than I would like. Tuco is the one, and Tuco's even gotten a little bit better. Tuco's our tantrumer. Tuco's our haggard one. Maybe trick her by going into the room early and make her want to break in and play. That's true. Oh, look, more boars. There's just more boars. The problem is, I mean, I could kind of do that. It's easier to play with her out in the living room because there's more space. Like she wants to play in here, but there's not really a good way to play with her in here because there's just not that much floor space. She likes to run around. She makes real big circles on the floor. So I go out there to play with her, but also like before lunch, I'm in here with the door locked because I'm doing other like work things. So she like needs to be kicked out for that part, and then I come out for lunch and play with her, and then like kick her out again, and then like now it's gonna be dinner time by the time I go back out there, and she's gonna be just going nuts again. That's how it goes. Also DF hack is going again. Reg is up to level 80 fighter. Level 80 fighter. That is absurd. Gotta get a second keyboard so she can play Dwarf Fortress alongside you. So I was just trying to set up a little tablet. Like I have an old tablet, like a little mini a Samsung tablet that I haven't been using for anything because it doesn't have like cell coverage or anything. It's quite old at this point. I was trying to find some cat apps. I was trying to find some of those things where like the cat can like play with the touchscreen kind of a thing. And my device is too old for all of them. All the things that I was finding people online saying were good do not work on my device because it's too old, and I'm really upset about it. I think I need to just like I need to find like some cat YouTube videos and just put them on full screen, and just if I could like lock the screen. I wonder if I could do that. Can you like have the screen on but then like not allow inputs? How does that work? Because she likes to, like, if the device is making sound, she wants to like tackle it and wrestle with it. She wants to wrestle with my phone. Oh look, a strange mood. Like if I'm in bed and like trying to do PT or something, and have my phone doing something, like just playing a YouTube video on the bed over here, just off the side, right? So I have sound going. She wants to play with the phone. She wants to tackle the phone. I was like, oh, I'll give her I'll put a thing on the tablet and just let her have the tablet, right? I cannot find an app that works on the tablet. I don't get it. Cats are ungovernable by design, and that's why we love them. It's true. It's unfortunately true. Also, thank you for the gift sub, Jam. That's awfully kind. For the cat apps, yes. I'll have to go find a cat app. I'll have to find a solution and take a video of her playing with it, and see if I can actually get that to work. Oh, thieves! We have thieves showing up. And then Ars here, our poet, is going to be making a thing out of hematite, steel, and black cap logs. That's cool. That might be a cool little deal. Yeah, these kobolds are not gonna successfully sneak in, overcome by terror. There were 3 of them. There's a third one. So now, Ali and Shocker Sue are gonna go chasing after these, after these kobolds. Where'd you go? So there's you here. Yeah, you. Oh, you're gonna get cornered, aren't you? You could have run the other way. Yep. Sorry. We have a bunch of visiting prophets. You. Overwhelmed by horror. I do worry about this. I do worry that we're gonna end up with like a fleeing kobold running towards our canyon, and one of our soldiers is gonna chase him to the canyon, and they're gonna both end up in the river. You dwarf can't find item, really? Oh, you're... okay. Oh, you want leather. Shining bars of metal. Forest, okay. And then stacked cloth. We have cloth. So you want like silk. Is that what you want? You want like silk specifically? Phone wrestling, she's so funny. She will wrestle the phone, absolutely. We had, so there are some spider webs in the cave. That's under thread, right? Thread. So there's definitely some. It's gonna be all the way down here. We're gonna have to open up our caves. I bet that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to open up our caves and grab some webs and make some silk. And hope that it's silk that our moody kobold wants, because if it's wool that they want, that's gonna be harder to do. I don't know that we have. Do I have any shearable creature? I mean, I have 1 ram and 1 llama. I mean, we could get a tiny bit. I guess let's hedge our bets here. That needs to be a farmer workshop, I believe. It'd be terrible if it was deadly webs. That would be bad. Fortunately, they're just webs. They're like just webs, literally, right? So I think we'll be fine. Let's do that. Sorry, life is feeling uphill. I mean, thanks. I don't think it's anything that even unusual right now, right? It's just everything. I'm definitely not alone in that boat. I mean, I want to open the cave, but I want our militia to be on the surface in case we get a goblin siege like right now. So maybe I'm gonna wait just a tiny bit before we actually do that. Who are you? You are, oh yeah, you're Sibrek. You're here to do the thing. Excellent. The perfect stone troll outfit. A scholar militia. Oh geez. I don't know that the nerds can really take a punch. Yeah, do we just start like conscripting elves into our militia? Okay, and then so this got made, so I'm gonna say shear animal. I'm just gonna do that on a repeat and hopefully get a couple out of it. So we got two animals here that can theoretically be sheared. Just for the caves. Oh, that's true. Just put them in charge of the horrific beast that comes spilling out of the caves. That'll be fine. I'm sure that's fine. There we go. Cool. Okay. So now that's gonna end up down here in theory. Down here. So now I need the looms. See, even there is a tiny bit of silk thread here, but like not here. Do we have? Is this all pigtail? This is all pigtail. Okay, so then if I say weave yarn into cloth, we do that as many times as we can, and then I say weave thread into silk as many times as we can, that will get a tiny bit of cloth, maybe. Or did it already cancel? Needs collected yarn thread. So I need to turn that into thread first. Who turns that into thread? That's a... How does this work again? Spin thread. Okay, so it's a farmer's workshop. So I'm gonna have it go here. Well, no, it needs it like its own thing, doesn't it? Because these are all linked to stuff. I'm gonna make another little stockpile here. How about this? We'll make this a little more established here. Make another little stockpile. This will be for wool. Mainly joking. I mean, we've done weirder. You already have the base short up, and sending people needlessly to their death would be a waste of morale liability. Yeah, I agree. I'm trying not to, like, murder them all, right? I'm trying to build a population here. Ideally. In theory. I think we're just gonna say well, not all hair. It's just gonna be alpaca. So there's alpaca, there's goat, there's sheep, and then ram is not. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna say that all goes there, and then I'm gonna make another little workshop specifically for this. Not a craft shop, but a farmer's workshop. Farming farmer. I'm just gonna plop it down there. So you are working on silk, so we'll see if that does anything for our moody person. So there's some silk, giant cave spider silk cloth. All scrolls and junk. We have so many pouches. Where'd all the pouches come from? Okay, so then... I want to check... Where's our person? You haven't done anything different, right? Having the silk didn't seem to have fixed it for you. But then where did the wool go? I wonder where the wool ended up. What is that? What does it fall under when it's just sheared? Is it it's not a tool. It's in the only alpaca wool stuff that we have so far ended up in the library, because of course. So, where does it go? So it went somewhere. Someone took it somewhere. Because it could be, because it's like a refuse thing, right? Is it here? It's here. Okay. So I don't want this wool to show up here. Sheep and goat. Now hopefully someone else comes and grabs it. Someone's gonna grab this at least. There we go. Just follow Sibrek around. Perfect. And then I'm going to link this. This is going to input from here. Is going to take no general work orders. Is going to spin thread on repeat right now. And Sibrek's going to do that too. Perfect. There we go. So there's some sheep wool yarn. That should also end up in this place, right? Or I guess I want it to be, I do want it to be all of this. We're gonna say all yarn thread and all silk thread is gonna show up in this one stockpile. So now someone has grabbed, where'd it go? Yeah, okay, you have yarn. You have wool yarn. You put it in the bin, perfect. And then now we say weave yarn into cloth. And that hopefully makes someone happy. There we go, and someone's immediately coming for it. Is it you? Yep, it's you. Okay, that is definitely what you wanted. Okay, it was yarn. It was yarn, everybody. There we go, and now you're gonna make us a thing. You're at a stonemaker? A stoneworker? What are you making out of stoneworker? Aren't you you're a poet even? Or a planter? So I've been thinking about, you know, outside of today, what are we doing here? Because the original plan was to kind of sit here in this part of the world and make a fortress filled with fancy militia people, and then build them up and kind of take over things on the world map. A giant reg monument. I mean, that would be appropriate. But obviously we haven't been able to really do that in bulk in the way that I was originally imagining. So I'm kind of thinking of what we're gonna do. Oh, look, another scepter. Another scepter. Cosarderal. The hematite scepter. Worth 12 grand. Wow, okay, that's a pretty good one. Studded with steel, decorated with sheep wool, adorned with hanging rings of black cap and menaces with spikes of hematite and wolf leather. Very good. Very, very good. That'll make our clan leader happy, right? Let's just plop it down here. Are scepters their own thing? Scepters. And then I want hematite scepter. There we go. More escapades in the map to bring in more refugees. That's kind of what I'm wondering. So there's two, I guess there's two things that come to mind. Also, with the cavern free of forgotten bees, be more possibly of digging deeper for more cavern. So we have dug deeper. I don't know that there is more cavern. I think we might have seen all of the cavern. Because we made this world with one cave layer. So you'll notice our world's a little different from like a default world. If you look at like the vegetation in our caves, you'll see all three types of fungus in each layer, or in everywhere. So like underlichen is like the third cave layer stuff. Cave moths is the second layer stuff. Floor fungus is the first layer stuff. It's all just in here together. So if there were more cave, it would be like completely sealed off from the rest of the cave, which I guess is possible. I guess it's possible, but we're not finding any, like there's no passages in here that go further than we can see, right? Like we've seen down here. We've mapped all this out. And this is the edge of the map. Expand cave ecosystem. I'm not sure. Oh, is this a... No, that's just a little square. Oh, this. Oh, look at that. There's a vault. Now that I look, I mean, why not, right? Let's do like this. So we can do some more exploratory digging. But I think we've seen the caves. I think this is just a very odd cave system. And there's just gonna be, you know, 50 layers of no cave here. And then we get down, and then we hit warm, right? So we have warmth on 107. I mean, and we can start digging down here too. We can start mapping out like the magma stuff. I'm gonna do like this. Just that. I think that's fine. They'll yell about it if it's not fine. But yeah, like our cave system is strange. We can come down here and find like the gem walls and the candy and all that kind of stuff if we would like. Shocker Sue has bestowed a name onto a steel short sword. Very cool. Go you. But like I don't know that that's the best use of our time. It's something we can definitely do. But I don't know that we're gonna get anything extraordinary out of it. Aside from more, you know, more demons, more divine metal swords and things like that. You're all going. You're two of you doing, or no, raspberry. So you should like rye. Work on sensible. I don't know how sensible we can even. I mean, how sensible can this game even be? One other thought that I had, as far as what we're doing in this fortress, we did do a bunch of our shrines here. Now that DF Hack is working again, we can see all the things that we have not made shrines to much more easily. So like if we do new temple and then I hide all the things that we've made temples for, there are 2 gods that are here still, and then there's all these churches. We could just make little shrines to all these churches that have 1 worshiper each, right? We could just do that. Attract more profits, I guess? I don't know, we've gotten a lot of profits to show up now that, like, since we made all these, so maybe that would be a thing. I'm gonna say, I wanna come down here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. So they're just gonna kind of automatically find the warm parts here. No migrants this season. Surprise, surprise. So I'm just gonna let them do all of that. They'll just I'll map out, map out, blah, 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 map out this little square here. Find ways for experiments to socialize more. That's true. What are they all up to right now? So Tua is cutting some gems. A lot of them are doing drills, right? We could give them a break from their drills if we want. Right now they're doing every other month, like 1 month on, 1 month off, as far as their training goes. But we could give them more time off. Several of them are not doing anything. And these are all sparring. Yeah, most of them are doing militia stuff. Putting a religious focal point in the evil wilderness is an idea. That's true. This is like a very... We have a very diverse group of piety here. Like the amount of gods that are worshipped here is quite large. That's true. That is something that kind of makes us unique here. That was not something that we were setting out to do, but now that is true. Oh, but as far as like adventure thoughts go, there's two things that have kind of come to mind. We could do another adventure like we did with the last one. We could activate Reg and go out onto the world map and just find some people, right? Refugees, prisoners, potentially other experiments and junk. But just find some more people and bring them back here and eventually maybe reach some sort of critical mass. Why are you're just on the floor? Why were you sleeping on the floor? You have a bedroom. Okay, whatever. Or instead of like just wandering around and finding people generically, we could also like assemble a team, right? We could also like so we made a lot of adventures in this world, right? There are a lot of very interesting and powerful creatures that we've added to this world through adventure mode. And none of them are as powerful as Reg. Reg is like a cut above everyone, but like Stozu, Stozu's also a beast. There's all those other necromancer creatures that were like all the other lizards that Reg was a part of. All of them are still around. Just generally speaking, there's a lot of characters that we've made that are still in this world that we could potentially go and grab into a group and do something together. And that could either go really well or really terrible, right? Like I could go around and find like all of our favorite characters and then bring them to a terrible place and then they all die. Which I don't know if that's I don't know if that's what we want to be doing. And then like I was looking at these, like these are all unfurled eggs too. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Unclaimed, interesting. Oh, you're just moving around, okay. Or we could have like a real interesting climax to our situation and like have all our favorite characters take out a goblin fortress, right? Like that would potentially be cool, but it could also be very disastrous at the same time. Dope. Plenty of room for libraries and underground temples, it's true. Maybe wean the militia pop onto more non-experiments so they can be protected and allow them to thrive. The main struggle with that is that the experiments are like the good ones. The other people here are all so squishy and nerdy and if we switch our formula here, if we say that like the elves are defending the experiments, everyone is less safe. It's just worse for everyone. Have them kill a demon? If we could find a demon, very potentially. Time of the necromancer is over. Well, we still have some necromancers. We still have Shem. Shem is still there. Like we have personal access to a necromancer. There we go. There's some fertile eggs. Okay, maybe this got stuck for a while. Okay, well, one of you made fertile eggs. Any other bad necromancers? Probably. So when we were controlling Reg last, oh, I wanted to make a hotkey for this. There was a crash last time we were in adventure mode, right? Oh no, you did just do it all. You're not stuck here down here, are you? You are stuck down here. How did I do that? How did I do that? Okay, I didn't work out quite exactly how I meant. We're gonna make a stair. Can I just do that? Can you do it? Are you? No. No. Okay. What was I just talking about? Oh, necromancers. So we were controlling Reg. We found a handful of necromancers just in a little camp out in the wilderness. And we managed to kill them, but then the game crashed, and I didn't go back to find them in this branch of reality, right? So I think they might even still be where we left them, but there were like 3 or 4 necromancers just hanging out in a tent on their own. So I imagine that there are others around. I don't know that we're gonna ever know for 100% sure that there are 0 necromancers in this world. They're kind of sneaky, right? But they're working on it. Okay. Please save our 2 miners. But while you're down here, I think the magma is going to be on this level, right? So I want to say that we're just going to do. How do I do this? It's just the one. I'm going to do like this. Watch this be a terrible idea. Okay, there's the magma sea. There's volcanic walls. It's not floating up to greet us, so that's good. Here's... No. No. Where's our volcanic wall? There's a bunch of gold. Here we go. Here's some junk. Found some junk over here. So it's gonna be like... Yeah, oh, interesting. So you can tell it's this specifically. So we're going to... come down like this. Right? Or even not on this level. Nope, I'm just, I'm all over the place. And then up one more. Okay. So that's gonna get us down to here, and then we're gonna come in sideways, I think. I mean, we could also just do it from here. something like this. And I'm gonna put a floor right there. Just so nothing crawls out and surprises us. There we go. Okay, they got out. Okay, that's you. And I still didn't make a hotkey. All the way down here. Okay, so we're gonna say this hotkey goes here. Lamb. I'm now contemplating the lore ideas behind evil biomes, that they are closer to candy sources and the clowns get out easier and warp the terrain by mere proximity. That's kind of how it works. As far as like where the candy is, the candy does not prefer any spot over another. Which is kind of interesting. Every world tile has the same odds of having a vein of candy. Why did I pause? But the evil, like the fact that a goblin fortress is here, I think is what is making the forest evil. The fact that a demon made a fortress here is like the jam, is like why that happened. So if I'm gonna experiment a little bit. If I just say dig all of this, I'm also gonna say, like, I just want to mark where the warm bits are, right? What if I do like this? I'm just gonna mark all the warm. And that will kind of map out the magma beneath. I'm excited to see how that sort of stuff changes as time goes on in this game. I kind of expect more direct connections between those kinds of systems to come out of further development, you know? So in theory, they're going to cancel a good handful of these because of warmth. Maybe? There's one. Okay, yeah. So they're going to show us where the warm bits are. And like this is the edge, so that part I don't care about. But like the rest of this. Oh, a scholar is visiting. Very, very good. Maybe someday they will ask to join. There's even some gems on this floor. There's just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Oh! Oh, you did just have to say. Okay, cool. Yes. Yes, you may stay. That's all warm. Or no, that didn't that didn't work. All right, and then here. Would be fun in a world gen that goblin fortresses that form from clowns, that if you look around you'll find the portal to the circus they came from. and maybe adventure down. So in theory, in theory, the depths of the Goblin Fortress itself is the portal to the underworld. It appears to not always work. I was reading up a little bit about it. So we've been to 2 Goblin Fortresses, right? We've visited the one that we're near, and we visited the one in the far south. And there's a 3rd one that we haven't actually gone into. But in both of them, we found like a really big hollow center. I don't know if you were there for when we found those. But there's just like this big open spiral staircase going down, and they go down really, really far. I think the intent is that is how, like, it's the tower. Like the demon makes a tower, right? And the tower extends up a bit above the surface, but then like directly beneath it, the tower goes all the way down to the underworld. So if you follow it down, in theory, there will be just a passage down into the underworld. Both of the places that we've visited so far have not had that. And I believe that's kind of a bug. I think it's kind of a bug. So I have not personally seen it. I have not gone that deep in any other world aside from this one, and both of the times that we went that deep in this world, they did not connect. And I want to say that it's like a map generation issue and not like an intentional thing. Seal them themselves, that would be, I mean, if that was on purpose, that would make sense. I don't think it is, but we can say it's that. We can just say that, right? Oh, there's a little bit of water here too. So I think, so if I say just channel this, right? So we're gonna, oh, now it's autumn. No competition, and they're not going back. Yeah, that's true. I don't think they have an intend to go back. But I also want, like, I want to fight the demon, right? We also have not found a demon lord as we went down. It was just like a weird dead end room. I think it would be cool to go into the depths of a goblin castle and find the demon that founded the goblin civilization and kill it. But I don't think that's a guaranteed thing to be available. What are you doing? You're hauling microcline. Sure, I guess. Whatever. Oh look! There's the Vile Force of Darkness. Some demon biome stuff, that'd be cool. Yeah, like there's stuff down there. There is legitimate stuff down there, but we haven't technically found it. So these two are going to train. I'm gonna turn on civilian alert. And we're gonna watch these goblins get slaughtered. Where are they? Gobbos. Are they already gone? Are they not sticking around? Are they already gone? I mean, it says siege. There they are. Why didn't I see you? Okay. Oh, this is more. Oh, look at this. They're getting more ambitious. So bowman, crossbowman, crossbowman. Like, what? There's more than 6, but they're still all ranged. You guys, this isn't gonna work. What makes you think this is gonna work? No, what are you doing? Oh, this is, you're ready to leave. Toulon is displeased. Oh, is that the one that we don't have a shrine to? Okay, I've never seen them say they're displeased before. Toulon is one of the gods. Please, okay, you're just gonna exit through this war zone. There's still more down here. I'm gonna give a kill order. We have 7 invaders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Confirm. And here's the prophet. You are so gung-ho. But the goblins don't care. The goblins don't care at all. And now they're dead. Okay, civilian alert. Your orders are done. Everyone come up here and grab all the junk. There's more stuff for us now. Hooray. Down here, I guess. Okay, cool. Done. Weird stuff with swords material properties. Yeah, well, now that the Lua scripting is available, the possibilities are gonna explode, I'm pretty sure. If I was a playing around with mechanics type of person, releasing the celestially imprisoned angels in the underworld via moving their trap cage to the fortress would be the most effective way to take care of the problem and also make a problem like a worse problem. Yeah. So my understanding, so this is stuff that I haven't directly interacted with. But like, we've seen demons, right? We've seen some angels and demons come out of the underground, like these spaces, right? The size of things, like we've seen one class of demon, and when you go down into the underworld itself, there are just other categories of demon. And they are bigger and more difficult. Like we've found like the foot soldier version of demons. There are lieutenants and captains hanging out downstairs, and they are worse. And they are worse. Elementals. So you say elementals. What's interesting is that with the Lua mod, so they put out a couple of examples, and one of them's elementals. They just straight up have elementals there as an example Lua script. And I find that fascinating. I find it fascinating. I'm going to see if we can cut into here and expose a little pocket. That would be great. Everyone on the surface is going to be running around in the rain and getting all bloody. I can hear a cat meowing. She's so pathetic sounding. She's been on her own for 50 minutes, and she sounds like she's been neglected her entire life. Okay, so then that just does that. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna... oh, a caravan. The dwarves have arrived. Very good. Very, very good. Let her in? I guess. Lord Brango Burr were forgotten beast formed in the time before time to clear the land between heaven and hell of the stray denizens of both so that mortals could exist? Sure. I know of nothing to contest that fact. It does take him forever to get down here. So, okay, I'm gonna say dig out all of these, and then we will know at least where the magma is, right? That will be information that we have. We could just straight up, like, pump it all out manually, couldn't we? That would take forever though. You need like an individual pump for each of these different pools. Going Watsonian. Chomping at the bit for lunch and it's so close. That's fair, I know what you mean. It's not hangry, but it's like wanting to world build instead of be angry. That's pants. So let's do. Oh, we should trade. We should find one of our bins of totems. We should have a bin of totems, right? Because the elves don't want those. And our caravan leader doesn't want us trading away the scepters. Where did they all end up? Aren't they? They are finished goods, I'm pretty sure. Bunch of clothing. There you are. There's also scepters in here. Okay, well. Here we go. That whole bin is only worth 400? Wow, okay. Apparently black mamba totems are not worth a whole lot. Where's... Let's do this one. Okay, I'll go grab the creature. Let's see if she can behave. Candy? Candy and a cat? Ugh. Ugh. You're gonna chill right here. How did we already find it? How did we already find it? That's the easiest I've ever found it. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, that one, that goes all the way down. Oh, interesting. So there's adamantine on this level, but not on this. Well, there could be. It could just not be touching here. That was good. That revealed quite a bit of information for us here. Do you want to go up to your perch? You want to sniff the camera? It is a mess. It is always a mess. These veins are always a mess. There's no not mess. I hear you sniffing around. He's just gonna go mess with other desks. We'll see. Yeah. She does not stay there if I put her there. The only way she actually stays there if she goes up there on her own. Hi. Do you have something to say? Welcome to my podcast. I'm interviewing a cat. She's gonna do her rounds again, go find all the dangerous places. What if you actually did that? What if you had a podcast where you just actually just sat there with animals and like played with them on microphone? Petting a cat ASMR. You'd watch? I think I'd watch too. I brought the fishing pole. I'm gonna see if I can keep her occupied with the little fishing pole thing. Now where'd she go? I don't even know where she went. Okay. I don't hear wire munching sounds, so I'm gonna assume that she's fine. Okay, so that leaves us with this. So there's I mean, the trick is gonna be like what's here, right? Like this could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. But like we could, like this is gonna be water, right? So we have, this is warm and damp. So this is gonna be a water cell. I assume magma forge. I mean, do we even need a magma forge? Magma forges are nice if you're doing a lot of metal and don't have a lot of fuel. We've done a fair bit of fuel, or no, we've done a fair bit of metal. We have a good bit of steel, and we have like infinite coal. Honestly, in this fortress, I think the simpler answer is to just mine coal if we need to, and just not utilize magma for smelting. No, I want you to do it. Hi. Hello, where'd you go? So we can do that, but we can also do things like these in-betweens. Like this won't be anything, right? Like we can tell that we won't be opening up a cell with this or like with this. I think this is gonna be our way in. We should also like floor these over so no one falls in. That'd probably be the smart thing to do. Because a demon's gonna pop out of one of them and scare someone into a lava pit. Okay, so currently see, it went down again. I don't understand why that happened. So we have our clan voice here. Minesweeper, yes. I call it Devil's Sudoku. Like you are... Like where's Appraiser? Talented appraiser. So these numbers up here are given to us by our official appraiser, who is Salak here. And opening up the trade menu is going to give more appraiser experience, which is going to make our numbers here more accurate. So we're currently sitting at 55,000. I'm going to click the trade button and then just close it, and now we're at almost 300,000. That's more, see, that's more accurate to what is truthful. Hi. There are just too many interesting things in here to play with that are not what I want her to play with. And 300,000, I think that's probably that's still probably like low, right? So we did just level. We're now an expert appraiser, so that's good. That is good. Let's see. So they have some gems. They have some ropes. They have an instrument. They have a duck and a hen and a dog. I don't think I care about the hen. You got some barrels. That's all fine. Some picks, some clothing. Plump helmet spawn. If we could just ask for a single bag of dimple cup spawn, that would be great, but we really can't. We really can't. Plump helmets. Quarry bushes. Yeah, this is all just food. I want to be able to make dye. A bunch of thread. Iron chain leggings, some more backpacks. Corkscrew. Cheese. Let's take the cheese. And the future of the dwarves. I even want to say that we have a copy of that, but I mean books. We're just gonna buy all the books. Why not? Hey, creature. See, she's so destructive. Eggs? I mean, we would get eggs out of a hen. But we have all those black mamba eggs. I don't think we need eggs, I think is the thing. We have so many black mamba eggs. I'm gonna collapse. No, I wanna, yeah, there we go. So if we say all of this, that's still not enough. And it's too heavy. Creature, hey, no. Little demon. So they don't have... You're not allowed over there either. Hey. Stream is very silly. Yes, it is. It's all your fault. You and this cat are teaming up against me. It's all the craft stuff. We have all our craft stuff in here. Like Zeva's, like yarn stuff. Like crochet stuff is all in here. Okay, so clearly I cannot get all the things that I want. These gems are quite expensive, so that's gonna be part of it. Like, that weighs too much. Our stuff is not valuable enough for its weight for us to trade. I want the books. So I should be buying more heavy things from you. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe, can I just buy these these rocks? What's the heaviest stuff you have here? Oh, these are, yeah, those are heavy. Yeah, we'll just buy some rocks. And then I can take the gems, yeah. Except that there's gonna be some scepters in here, right? I see some purple. Oh, and then there's just a random large gem there too. Yeah, I don't want to be trading away these. So I need to... here's DF hack trade UI. I want to filter. I hear destruction. I was banned by export. Is scepter, does that gonna, yeah, hide banned and risky. And then can I just do, so I need to shift click like that. Let's see, now that weighs too much again. But did that unclick? It did, okay. I also want to keep these gems. How do I can't just search for large. You helped too? You did. You totally did. So who is the noble of the fort, and can that be anybody? It can be, it's the leader. So whoever's like, well, in our case right now, it is our clan leader. When you get to the point of having, like, if you have a dwarven fortress and you start having like dukes and barons and stuff, they can all make their own demands. So you can have more than one demand going at a time, but right now the only person who can do a demand is our clan leader. What are you doing? Where are you? See, she's like eating bags and stuff. I closed the door again. Did Spectre be this much of a terror? I did. This is what I deal with. This is my life. This is literally my life right now. I can't do both those things at the same time. I cannot. These both occupy all of my brain. So she's locked out now. Maybe we'll try again later, but she's just too amped up. She has big energy. This is not a big energy space. All the big energy stuff has to happen out in the living room, I think. So this says the weight is fine. We're way over trading as far as value goes. I mean, that might be... Or what happened? Cut gems, some boulders. The instrument, the big gems. Cheese, scrolls, and books. So why... I'm confused. Or no, it did select all the things inside the bins. Okay. I'm gonna do... I'm gonna do that. I mean, I guess we can overtrade, right? We can afford to give him some extra junk. So I think this is gonna be good. We're good on weight. We're good on value. We got all their books. We got all their large gems. I am probably trading away some of our large gems, so maybe I'll find those. I like those. I like the shinies. We're gonna keep the shinies. There's one. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're doing that. Seems ecstatic. I should hope so. Cool. Oh, look! A gigantic, hairy ceratopsid. What's a ceratopsid? Family of dinosaurs, including Triceratops, Centaurosus, and Styracosaurus? Quadrupedal herbivores from the Upper Cretaceous. Okay, sure. It has thin wings of stretched skin, and it is ravening, but wears noxious secretions. Look at that. I wonder if it will find our cave swallow people. It has not ever killed anyone. Our door is currently closed, so we are safe. It's just gonna hang out here. Two goes stumbling. You know how it goes. I think it's just gonna be there. There's a vault there too. I'm just gonna mark that. Where do they come from? The Forgotten Beasts? Oh, the world map. Elsewhere. They come from elsewhere. So no experiment leaders or nobles. If we made an experiment be our clan leader, then they would make the demand. But currently our clan leader is a kobold, so that is who is making the demands. It would be interesting to have an experiment be a noble because they don't have preferences. I'm pretty sure the demands that they make are always going to be based on their preferences. So if someone doesn't have preferences, they might not make demands, which I did not really think of. Maybe that's like from the Kaiju place. The Kaiju place? Yeah, sure. From the Kaiju factory. Okay, so there's a little bit of water. So what I'm gonna do here, like there's not gonna be anything hiding between here, right? There's not gonna be anything hiding between here. Looks like This is wet. So this is all a warm and damp. Damp, damp, damp. Damp, damp. So there's gonna be water in here. I think I could do this one. I think. But then like right here, so I'm gonna say, this could all be, this could all just be like one big water thing for all we know. Maybe we'll start with that. I think maybe what we should do, I'm gonna make a little block stockpile. So, cause that seems useful. This is only going to take our slate boxes. Not slate. What kind of blocks? Shale. Goodness. Block, stone, shale. Is going to accept a wheelbarrow and is going to input from our stockpile. Done. Done. Is there more? Have we found more shale? Maybe I'm gonna say make me more shale blocks, please. Let's just do this. I'm gonna say rock block. I'll probably make more clothing too. Maybe that would be good to do. Shale says we have 59. So I'm gonna say do that 50 times. They demand nothing and we can't make nothing, so they riot, basically. Basically. They just don't like that people are alive. They just don't like that things exist. So they kind of show up to make things not exist so much. Scholars, prophets, and boars. Oh my, indeed. Hello, how's it going? I think our boars are slowly procreating. We got some boars. Look, we got a little piglet. We got a little piglet. I want to say that's even more than last time. Yeah, look. We started with 5? I don't know. Some of these we made on purpose. Surprised they made kids at all. I mean, the wild animals at least are pretty reliable about reproducing. Say what we will about the fortress dwellers. The animals know how to do it. The experiments, oh, that's true. It was kind of a surprise that they did it once and then never again. Because I don't think anyone else has married since we've been here either. Anyway, so what else are we working on? Like I can play Sudoku all day long, right? Like this is a good time sink. Another strange mood. Wow. And then look, there's a bunch of water and it goes down. Wow, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let them get some bins down here. You claimed a shop. You appear to be grabbing your stuff. You're the strange mood person. This is our doctor. Our doctor's having a strange mood. Gonna grab a rock and spend forever getting back to your shop. Excellent. So we can find treasure, right? Oh, and I'm gonna make some clothing. Let's look at auto clothing. just to get a sense for what we have and don't have. We have a bunch of footwear for the limers. The limers seem set. So I think the thuds. Everyone needs new headwear. Let's make a set of clothing for the thuds. So we're gonna do cloth toga, cloth skirt, cloth shoes, cloth gloves, cloth cap. I think. Well, we have a bunch of cloth sitting around, so I'm gonna go ahead and make 20 of each of these, even though we don't even have 20 of those people. But that way it'll be done, right? So then we're gonna do these guys. Do. Okay, so now those are all large, and then we'll start with that. On the shrine. So I think I do want to make some more shrines, right? I think this is a good idea. I'm just gonna make some more. Or no, we'll do it like that. It's awkward, but I don't care. I think that's gonna be should be fine. Just do something like that. I mean, that might be enough even. Begun mysterious construction. Excellent. So you have granite, some cabochons, some garnets, and a whole bunch of forgotten beast bone. Excellent. Okay. More shinies the better. I agree. I agree. I guess we have some rough gems here now. Not a lot. We've got a bunch of cut gems. Wow, look at that. Okay. Cool. Where's our... Here we are. So I'm gonna say, let's dig all this out. Okay. A granite ring. Hooray, thank you. Let's get that put away. Ring. No. Granite. Ring. Rind? Ring. There you are. Cool. The dwarves are leaving. Or is slowly succumbing to grumpiness. There's some fertile dragon eggs here. I would love for the dragons to maybe hatch. I don't know why they wouldn't. Unless, oh, I wonder if the fact that people walking through here bumps creatures off their nest box screws things up. Because I think if a creature leaves their nest box, I think that halts the egg from doing something. This one was born here, right? Yeah. So we did have like one set get born. Is this screwing it up? I wonder if we're making it worse for ourselves. It's like even this goose has been here for a while. I thought I was being clever. But I think maybe it's my fault. Maybe what we do, maybe instead of the treasure room being behind the nests, what if we have the nests be behind the treasure room? So there's still gonna be like dragons in the area, right? What if we do this? What if I just say... We're gonna have a little room here. Or... no, I want to do like... I have little things, right? Something like this? I don't know. We don't need that many. I'm just gonna do... Maybe just a little bit like this. Maybe we do like this. Utez wishes to join as a citizen. Sure, I think that is that our goblin? It's our goblin chemist. Reading Secret Completion. Are you reading a guide for Tunic? What is Secret Completion? Written on the item is a manual entitled Secret Completion, authored by Sibrek. Concerns the techniques of balancing and completion for solving equations. Interesting. The writing has a very serious tone. Overall, the prose is passable. Good. Good. I think we're just gonna... No, that's not what I meant. Isn't there like a... We're just gonna remove all of these. Good math book? Yeah. The chemist is reading math. Of course, you have fertile eggs, and we're just gonna ditch them because it appears to not be working. Yeah, we're just gonna... Oop. Gonna tell these all to go away. Okay. And then I can start placing them down here. I guess we can also smooth. I don't know if I don't care right this moment. Farming, nest box. I'm just gonna do this. You managed to find one to claim there. You are still on that one. There we go. Okay, yeah. Claim these, please. I think these are all unassembled and are just sitting on the ground. Kind of appears that way. And no migrants! Still no migrants! Twins have hatched. Twins what? Twin whats? That's where the dragons were. Do we have 2 more dragons now? There are 2 more dragons. You were 0. Okay, so that worked. That was weird. Do we keep training them? Do we keep war training our dragons? I think we do. And it's gonna be our elf. You, elf, make these dragons meaner. Please and thank you. In between dealing with all the boars. I would love to have just 1,000,000 dragons. What if we had reg plus like 100 dragons in adventure mode? Okay, that all worked, and now there's gonna be nowhere for the dragon eggs to go ever because that's how that works. But a bunch of these are being claimed, or one of them's gotten claimed. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this. There's a snake. And are you grabbing? No, you grabbed a rock. Okay. But see, now now the snakes are gonna start working, right? Now the snake, oh, but you're coming to grab them. Or you were for a second. If the snakes start reproducing, then that's not what I want. I wish I could just say, like, snakes are not allowed here. Dragons are allowed here, but snakes are not. I wish I could make that distinction. And see, I would also love for someone to, like, come and grab the eggs. I don't know if that's gonna be something that happens reliably. Someone's doing something. I wish I could just like go to that task. Tasks. Sleep, store item. But it's just gonna be one of those. Like, which one is it gonna be? I think that's all fine. We'll see. In theory, we have auto butcher going. GUI auto butcher. Yes, we are watching the Black Mambas still, so I'm just gonna let that be. And then let's smooth all this. I'm gonna go ahead and dedicate some of these as temples, and then we can furnish them as needed. But this is just gonna be a new temple for Toril. Oh, who was the one? Was it Toril that was upset? The blanketed temple. Well, in Toril is like, oh, 3 people? 3 people isn't that much. They're probably all dwarves too. I'm gonna say that Toril gets that one. And then this is a new temple for the earth and flax. And then all these other little churches are also gonna get their own little spots. The lined chapel. And then engrave as well. Another petition. Cyrus wishes to join. Okay, who are Wraith Snuggle? Cyrus Wraith Snuggle. Okay. You're a scholar. Look, it's even a kobold. We got another kobold. That was very satisfying. Okay, well. It's Snuggle a Wraith. Would only if the Wraith snuggles back. I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't know that I'm gonna like go tackle a Wraith for Snuggles. And why are we out of bones? We shouldn't be making bone things. Why is it telling me we're out of bones? Bone crafts because, well, yeah, it should be canceling. Let's just do that. Whatever. No, not like that. Meeting area. Cult of Renown. Sure. I never heard of you. The Faith of Gleams. The Denomination of Bronze. Sure, why not? Plop down some doors. Fellowship of Knights, sure. New temple. The Armored Cult. Do I make specific statues for all of these churches? Or do I just toss in a statue? I'm gonna need more, aren't I? I don't think this is enough. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. We're gonna be 2 short. I need 2 more closets. Okay. War Dragon is fighting a boar. Is this on the surface? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, why are you're a wild boar? Did a boar revert? I mean, it says wild boar. The stray, that's the dragon, the wild boar. But it started like in here. Oh, come on. Why are we killing our boars? I mean, there's still quite a few here. Are these wild boars that got in, or are these our boars who are no? Okay. How did they get in? How'd they sneak in? Well, I guess the dragons are gonna take care of it. But why are you unconscious? How are you? You are seriously injured. This newborn dragon is getting the snot beat out of it by a couple of boars, which I guess makes sense. A newborn cave dragon, I think, is about the size of a fox. So it is actually technically outmatched. Can I just... Wild boar, wild boar... I don't know if there was a third one somewhere. It's cute. It is cute. I kind of wish we had like something that actually told us how big they were at any given moment. So I got you. You. Well, okay. We'll just... Yeah, they're intermingling with the rest of our boars. So there's one there. And there's one there. Like, are they... Is there a way to tell? Is there a way to tell that this is a boar that we had trained and has reverted versus just a wild animal? Wild boar, wild boar. Like I couldn't, it won't let me do the ones that we've trained. Well, that'll give us some bones and leather and stuff. Why not? Got a lot of honeybees. And there's some that have names down here. Really curious what's going to happen with the cave swallow people someday. I need to dig a couple more of these. I'm gonna say... Oh, and now it is winter. Okay, do you think the kobolds will come to trade with us this time? Do you think we might actually get a home caravan this time? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna bet no. Because I don't think we're that lucky. Fingers crossed, yeah. And I guess I could put one down here, right? One, two, three? Maybe like that? Let's do that for now. More thieves. Okay, well. Seems like they don't typically fare too well. Overwhelmed by terror. Yeah, I bet. There's also just random, like, breastplates and stuff out here. Looks like we probably... Did we kill... I don't know why the panda bones are still there. Whatever. Whatever. Let's check our nest here and see now. Now the dragons aren't nesting at all. I'll just stand in there. Okay. Okay. What are we doing? Shrines. Trying to focus. Trying to stay on task. Oh look, it's Reg. Thank you for smoothing, Reg. Eventually. There you go. So now this meeting area, right, I think that's right, is going to be for the soaked doctrines. And then this one, the Fellowship of Oceans. We have now completed a full set of shrines and temples. There is no church and no god represented by anyone in our fortress that does not at least have a little shrine here. I think we have some more of our little altars. We have a couple more. Yeah, so we need to make some more altars. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 down there. So I'm going to say platinum altar. That will make us 10 altars. And then try to make these statues, right? So this one's for Toril and the earthen flax. I'm going to say platinum statue. This is for Toril. And then a statue for the earthen flax. And you are the coastal communion. So now for the churches, we have to like look up how would I determine. Hey, look, a scholar. How would I determine who the god is of a specific church without like looking them back up in that area? Because I could do this, right? Then I'd have to like go down and look. So this one's for Zis. And that one's for Emin. Platinum. Where'd you go? There you are. So for Zis? How was it? You? A deity of the certain of baths. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's that one. And then furniture. Platinum statue. Emin Hot Knight. And then I know some of those churches are for the boats of paddling. So I'm even going to put in like a I do this. I'm gonna say platinum statue. We're gonna make 10 of them to the boats of paddling. Because I know there's a couple of those. Wild boar forgot her training. But you just ended up back in a cage. Interesting. Right, okay, so then... Semi-wild caged, yeah, okay. Oh, but then you... Strange. I'll let him do it. Wild boar has given birth to wild boar piglet. Okay. Got it. Oh, and then now there's a monkey on the surface. Or there was a monkey on the surface. Sure, why not? Why are you all just standing there specifically? I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. Well, there's blocks here now. Right, so I'm just gonna block all this back up. Better make it a little safer. I don't know, another set of clothes. Did we finish those clothes? Totally finish those clothes. So I'm gonna say just a whole nother set, right? We're gonna do toga. Skirt. Shoe. Glove. Cap. And I'm just gonna leave it on their default size, right? And I'm just gonna say 20 of each. It's Reg. Reg is the slow one. Why is Reg so slow? He's way up here. Were you grabbing? You're not even carrying anything. This is just how fast he moves when he's not motivated by combat. Are monitor lizards? Monitor lizards aren't like meandering creatures. I don't think. Show. Meanderer. Reg is totally a meanderer. I guess that explains a lot. Large roaming, yeah. Definitely is slow. Huh. He takes his time, he surely does. He sure does. Riv, a pilgrim. A pilgrim? Have we seen pilgrims? We've seen prophets. Did you already leave? Well, made it and left. Okay. Interesting. Needs platinum bars. Uh-oh. Are we actually out of platinum? Also, I don't... 27? Are you kidding me? Please don't give birth to 27 snakes. Gets here, well, this sucks, leaves, right? Oh, it's raining elf blood. I don't want to stay here. You could have just gone inside, right? You could have just come in and been safe from the elf blood rain. Where's our forges? So yeah, we're needing more platinum nuggets apparently. Which means finding magnetite veins like this one. And there's some platinum in there. Yeah, so that's how you do that. Going to auto mine the platinum. Wow, that's a good chunk of platinum there. Right, I think there's usually only one platinum per magnetite. Yeah, so that looks fine. But then we can just find other bits of magnetite. Also gems. Right, and then this is all different ore. This is all... This was coal. Lots of coal. We got lots of coal. Right? Nothing on... Oh, here's magnetite. Okay. Right, and then where's... Surely there's platinum. There's usually some platinum. So we can also... I mean, we could just mine out the whole magnetite vein, but that's... We don't need more magnetite. Truth be told. That's all magnetite. Okay. And we'll come back, and then here's kaolinite. Some more gems. Tetrahedrite. That's tetrahedrite. Lots of tetrahedrite, lots of wet. Let's not mine in the wet. Let's not do that. But then this is still sedimentary stone down here. We should just do a bunch of exploratory digging down here. Like there's, yeah, geez. More tetrahedrite. There's more coal. Wow, this sedimentary layer goes down. There's more, like rock salt? And then maybe it's done now. Now we're at microcline and diorite. Yeah, okay. But then this is marble. Our marble is marble sedimentary? I don't think marble is sedimentary. This is all tetrahedrite. Geez, okay, well. We're gonna do this. We're gonna start here. I'm even gonna start here. And we're just gonna do some tunnels. I guess what we could do, I haven't done this much, but you can also do the design tool, right? And then this is this, right? Or I want to do this. So I can probably select like the whole thing. But I want it to be... No. Right? Just something like that. I mean, that's still overkill. Really something like... If I do... Very nearly. Yeah, I mean, that's close enough. Let's just do that. And then I can go down, right? And then just... do it on several layers at once. The game did not like that. Did I confuse it? I may have confused it. Or just given it too much. Did I break you? That shouldn't have been that hard. I see a spinning circle. How long do I give it? I think I killed it. I think I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it did it. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, okay. You did it. Okay. I take it back. It just took a minute. Goblin Mace Lord has added a name to a wooden shield. Very cool. So, and then this, what did I put this all as? Priority 4? Okay, so they're gonna work on this eventually. Back from the brink, yes. That is the longest pause I've ever seen it recover from. So, all magnetite. Oh, wow. Really? Oh, there, I saw it. I saw it! Okay. It was probably like here, right? Forgotten Beast is fighting. It's falling. It's oh, are you gonna find the cave swallow people? You're over here now. It can fly, right? It has wings. I wonder if it can actually fly. Okay. So we could keep fiddling with all of this nonsense. Nighty night, JM. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you on Saturday, maybe. I don't know. We might just do potion craft on Saturday. That's kind of my thought. Unless there's like some other one-off that people want to do. Oh, I could just start popping this open. I don't know. I don't want to lose. I don't want this to be the downfall of our fortress, right? Of all the things that have happened here, I don't want that to be the reason that we fail. Our shrines down here. I still haven't really seen anyone using these. I think it's good to have them, but I don't know that anyone's using them. We have all this junk over here. I mean, we have a bunch more gems. We could let's just encrust the gems. Encrust furniture with cut gems. See you Saturday. Yeah, have a good one. Have a good one. So now if we go down, I'm curious. Oh, they're just gonna do like, well, they did that first for sure. There's tetrahedrite, more tetrahedrite. It's mostly gonna be tetrahedrite. But surely we'll find something, and this'll tell us what we find, right? So as soon as we see it say magnetite or platinum. Zossie's fallen into depression. Why? Why? Ejected after being unable to acquire something. There is so much stuff you can acquire. Like, isn't there just a whole... Like, this is stuff. There's literally just stuff here. Should I be making, like, gold crowns or something? Is this just not high enough value for them? The millions of scepters? All the clothing? Oh, all our clothing is, like, half worn out now. But we've been finding some gold, right? We have... this. We got some gold sitting here. So I'm gonna put in an order for... smelting... native gold. As long as we have more than 5 gold bars and more than 20 coal, I want you to make some gold bars. And then we'll just make some, like, gold statues or something. If that's what people are wanting. Just more shiny things to acquire. Damp stone, where? Really? Fine. I'll just let them cancel the damp stone. Okay. And they're gonna do it like... they're gonna do it in a silly fashion. Oh well. Oh well. They'll just... they'll do it eventually. Cherry flowers? Neat. So what else are we working on here? We're still training our people. They are slowly improving, right? You're a level 49 fighter. Like they've been doing this for quite a while already. I wonder, like if we just made this one squad, we could have 9 very well trained, even Rico, right? Like Tuco's our tantrumer. I'm not gonna give Tuco's not getting a weapon. But like Rico even is a legendary observer, master fighter. So we could make a squad of 10 that was pretty nasty. If that was our goal. But I don't know that I would want to send it out onto the world map. I don't want them to get lost. Because there's still people out on the world map that just didn't come back, and I don't want that to happen again. We have the guys who can train. Yeah, I mean, do we just toss some elves in there? Do we just make an elf squad? I mean, I could fill out the rest of this squad, so it would have like 3 very experienced experiments. And then just toss in a couple of elves and see what happens. Well, with intent to train them well, right? Like if we put them in a squad with them, like they would, I bet like they're all very good teachers. I bet. Like here, the captain of this squad is. What's your amazement? Yeah. Accomplished organizer? Does teacher not factor into training at all? Oh no, it does. High master teacher, level 13 teacher. So maybe that's the thing to do. Dabbling leader. Clearly leading a squad does not give you leading experience. Heck yeah, okay. Let's take a look at our elf. Right, these are all our elves. Our animal trainer is going to stay out. Our philosopher is going to stay out. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potentials. 2 of them are very grumpy already. I don't know why. Why is Yawo? Unable to acquire something, being caught in freakish weather. Seeing Dingo Man die, became more anxious. Being caught in the rain, more orderly. Gratitude me remembering being rescued. Unable to acquire things. Like, why are they not able to acquire things? They should be able to acquire things. Lapis, hooray. Okay, so I'm gonna say we're just gonna straight up search for elf, right? And of course they're not very effective, but if we look at their like melee potential, now that it's spring, we definitely did not get our home caravan. Definitely did not get migrants. Again. If we look at their potential, I mean that's not bad, right? So our trainer and who was the other one? Who's the scholar? The scholar or the philosopher is Ilathe. And you're just not here. Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna say... Also, why are you a different... Is that just because you're a planter? Yeah, I'm gonna say... At least 3. Do I put the other 3 in? If I put these 3 in, and then also that human? We like 1 human. That would make a full squad. Why not? Keth. I don't know. I'm curious how much gear we have for elf-sized people. I guess we'll find out. Human? Yeah, I bet you... We don't have human-sized stuff. Oh, you have some stuff. Definitely need a breastplate, though. Steel breastplate. Do 1 sized for human. Hey, look, a vile force of darkness. We're just gonna throw him right into it. Spring has arrived. Stray sow has been found dead. Oh no. Why? Okay, well, I don't know why. I am gonna tell them all... I'm gonna tell Squad 1 to train. Squad 2 probably won't end up with, like, weapons and such in this amount of time. Oh, nice. Oh, wow, they're getting ornery. Look at them all! Are they... You still all ranged? You all still have ranged weapons. What is wrong with you? 18 invaders and not a single melee weapon. Well, Reg is right here. So, yeah, up to 18. Oh, someone ended up in the water. Oh no! Strodno! Strodno and Reg is not gonna drown. But Rotom, that could be bad for Rotom. Are they gonna end up... Oh, I hope they don't end up washed into the drink. Please get out of the water. I should just put a lid on all of this. If they're gonna come out here to fight. Okay, Reg got out. No! Strahd, no! You are also drowning. And you just can't get out. Are you even trying? You are just... And like there's only 2 left. Really need a ramp? I mean, there are ramps. Well, aren't there? Maybe... I thought there were usually natural ramps. Maybe not. Oh, do I go back? Oh, come on. And that was no, that wasn't Rico. That was one of you. Or no, Strodno. Strodno's not us. We lost 1. I assume Strodno was Mato. But this is definitely like Rotom, that's sad. Do we revert? I don't know that I can. I mean, we just saved. Or do we just say that that's a natural consequence? We wiped them out so easily. It's just the fact that they end up in the water. Hey, look, elf recruit. Well, you figured it out. Seems cheap that they fell in, right? But I also knew it was a possibility. Look at all this. Look at all these bolts in here. I mean, it's just the fact that they want to come out and immediately fight right here, right? It really was a matter of time. Who are you? Or a goblin chemist. Why should I help? You know what? I'm gonna... We've had enough death. I'm gonna go back and we're just gonna do that again. If someone falls in this time, then that's just how it goes, right? I'm just gonna say that's how it goes. But I think maybe we put up some walls. I just don't want them to end up in the water at all. We'll have to redo our squad, right? So I'm gonna hold off on the squad until this siege is done, assuming we get another siege. I'm just gonna straight up put up a wall here. Not like all the way, but like most. We'll have to chop down some of these trees. Chop those and that and those. And see if we can get that done. I want, yeah, just, oh, there they are. That didn't take long, did it? So of course now I need to do a civilian alert so that they don't all stay out here. I'm just gonna tell these squads to train. And then they're just gonna do their thing. There's 17. Okay, as long as everyone goes back inside. I would love if they just, like, didn't leave. Like, if they just waited for the rest of these to show up. Like this is perfect. Just sit here and wait for them. That's all you need to do. Now don't get in the water. Do not get in. Oh, that one exploded. Oh, okay. That was much better. That was much better. Now go take care of them and don't go into the pond. The pond is also a problem. Wow. Wow. No one in here. No one in here. One injured. We took one. And see, that was even the one, or no, that wasn't the one who died last time. That was, you're just Stuck in center eye. Oh no! Got shot in the third eye. That probably hurts. That probably hurts. But it looks like you can still walk, so you're just gonna get to the hospital, right? Okay, there was still a stray sow that died somehow. That's all fine. We still annihilated them, right? Like I don't feel too bad about that. I'm also gonna finish building this wall before I tell him to grab all the garbage. Holy cow. And then like this pond, do I just like floor over the pond? This pond could be dangerous. I could also just do like another little arc here. Drain it? We could drain it. It'll fill with the rain though. It'll fill every time it rains. Running to the caverns. That might be overkill. I am gonna toss. Well, I'm gonna remove the train order. I'm gonna put our elves back in here. All right, everyone except our animal trainer. And then our human. It's mostly about sightlines, right? It's just if they follow them out to here and there's someone standing here, they'll just see them and run this way. So what if it's just like, let's do this. Let's do this. Nope, I want to do... Why can't I... Yeah, add curve point. Huh? What is... why... it's not responding to me. Like this all still works. Oh, because I'm telling it to dig? Is that the problem? I need to do build. It doesn't want to make my little... Do fish multiply? They do. I mean, they kind of. I don't think they reproduce in the same way that other creatures do. A lot of fish just count as vermin. So they just kind of exist in a more amorphous sense. Oh, the elves have arrived. Sure. Why not? See, that worked. Why can't I do it here? I don't know what that means. maybe like, or no, it's gonna be like, or no, let's do, like this. Then we'll just make that symmetrical. Kind of. Except that I can't, this isn't, here, let's do, I'm just gonna say channel, just for the sake of marking it real quick. There, I get that works, I guess. But then like the same kind of thing like this. Let's do that. So it can still kind of go either way. We'll come in through here, go either way, and then hopefully our people don't go too far out from here. That's really all I'm trying to prevent. And then we'll probably want floors in here since we're closing it all up. So trees don't accidentally block something. Could dig a ditch to have the pond drain into the stream, or make a channel to use it as outflow. That's true. Actually, make just a little ditch. I think that would work. Let's work on this first. We have elves who want to trade. Looks like you maybe successfully unloaded this time? Maybe? We're gonna have to find our bins that are not filled with things they don't want to buy. Still can't export the scepters. I definitely don't want the bones either. Sure. Talons crossed. Camel has been missing. Why? Did our camel die of old age? No, it's just missing. No, it's there. Okay. I think the camel died of old age. Hilariously. Because its aim is getting worse. You claimed your workshop. You are gathering items. You grabbed a jeweler's workshop. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. And encrusting is happening. You ended a mandate. So now, our mandate to not export scepters has technically ended. But there's nothing that says that they wouldn't restart that same mandate to not export scepters in the time it takes for this trade to happen and the caravan to leave the map. Because it doesn't matter if there's a mandate when we make the trade, It matters if there's a mandate when the caravan leaves the map. So I'm still not going to trade away the scepters, like, ever, I guess. That's kind of brutal. Okay, and then this went down again. I don't know why. It's at 200,000. I'm gonna click the trade button, and now it's up to 300,000 again. Sure, I guess. You are an expert appraiser now. You have some instruments. That's cool. A red panda, a horse, a giant jaguar. Oh, if we could just have a bunch of giant jaguars, that'd be cool. Wooden weapons, wooden armor. All sorts of things I don't care about. Bunch of wooden arrows. Some saguaro fruits and apricots. An aluminum altar. Okay. And then a bunch of instrument parts. Wow, you really didn't bring much this time, did you? I want your instruments and your giant jaguar. It's like even a horse I don't really care about. I guess we could make the red panda a pet for someone. Why not? And then I want to make sure there aren't any bone things in this bin. Can I search for bone? No. I don't know why searching doesn't really work in this menu. Not too helpful. Okay, so if we say this whole bin is fine, that's basically all we need even. Except there's a bunch of scepters in here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Fort goods. Filters. Right, I don't want the scepters in here. Animals and trees, yeah. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of this, and see, that's even plenty. Okay. Right, and then we trade. Cool, okay, that worked. Trade successful. Here's our human. Watching dodging demonstration. So we still need to make him a breastplate, right? So let's do that. One steel breastplate size for a human. Oh wow, look at that. That's much better than I thought it would be. So human also needs greaves, which also makes sense. Oh man. Fewer stuff? Yeah. Yeah, better other stuff. It's also nice to just have less junk around. I wish our citizens would like claim all the nice things we've been making. I guess we can start making the gold stuff. Maybe that's what we do. Look at that. They're all just good. We should make another couple of backpacks now, because we do have some leather now. I'm gonna say 10 backpacks. And then you are missing... Are you missing anything? Says you have a helm. In support of citizens being crap at art until they get better. Yes. I mean, that's generally how it works, right? Okay, so then I need to move some of the junk out of the way. We actually get to see people with their armor. The one downside with all our weird soldiers is that we don't get to see the armor on them visually. Like humans and elves, we do. What is this shield that you have? A grown shield. Interesting. I didn't realize that we had grown shields. The elves chose grown wooden shields. And they look different. I didn't realize they looked different. That's really cool. And you will have like steel battle axe, steel spear, steel flail, steel dagger. Sure. Sure, whatever. And there's motto. And then you are doing individual combat drill. And you have a ways to go. You have some improvements to make, but we have... Oh, we just had babies. I don't think it was dragons. Or no, there's a dragon. One more dragon. Do we have like way too many snakes? We have way too many snakes. We got some more boars though. These are all girl snakes? I'm just gonna, how about we definitely slaughter the dude snakes. Like that. And then Auto Butcher will take care of the rest. We completed a... Dwarf is working. Okay. Yeah. Look at this. You just grabbed 3 gems. There we go. A bucket. We got a bucket. Cool, thanks. Thanks for the bucket. And we're gonna need more pedestals here. Bucket? There you are. Look at that name. I'm gonna say clay pedestal? No. It'll be like porcelain? No. There's forge. Make rock? Is that what I was doing? What are these made out of? These are mica. Okay. I guess we were doing rock pedestals. Dude, just give me another 20 of those. Bucket, bucket, bucket. Okay, so now we have dragons sitting here with fertile eggs. Look at this. Okay. Now there's just a bunch of snakes everywhere. Now there's just too many snakes. And see, does, like, if a snake bumps a dragon off the nest box, does that interrupt? Does that interrupt it? Do they need like little... little private cells. In Ettin? In Ettin? Hello, Ettin. Zeus's sport listen to the strong. Disdains eloquence, disdains perseverance. Quick, do despair. Okay. Well, she's gonna despair pretty quickly here. Yeah, you're, you don't have anything. You just come in here with your bare fists and your, what, dabbling wrestler? Dabbling striker? These are the attack skills. Dabbling attack skills. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay with this. I am going to turn on the civilian alert and tell everyone to train. Watch us lose an elf here. But yeah, you need to go inside. You need to go inside. Get back inside. Okay, so then they pounce, right? You're already, wow, extreme pain, heavy bleeding, extreme pain, overcome by terror. Oh dear. Soldier stabs the ettin in the upper body, tearing the muscle, tearing the right lung. Ettin is having trouble breathing. Sword lodges firmly in the wound. Ettin misses. Axe Lord hacks the ettin in the upper body, tearing the muscle. Ettin is having even more trouble breathing. The Ettin says, help save me. Well, sorry. Swordmaster slashes in the upper body. Artery's been opened. Axe Lord hacks in the foot, fracturing the bone. Ettin falls over. Swordmaster stabs in the head, tearing the muscle, chipping the skull of the left head. Oh, that's hilarious. Left head has been torn. Left neck has been bruised. I was attacked. Swordmaster stabs the ettin in the upper body, tearing apart the muscle, tearing the liver. So yeah, this ettin's gonna die very quickly here. I don't think our new recruits are even gonna get a chance to get, like, into melee. Who's this here? This is the only person who's getting close. Or is it already dead? No, it's not dead. But I didn't give them, like, a kill order. Yeah, this is Jepham and Shakursu. Tired. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Yeah, it's not even gonna get... It got one... It managed to attempt one attack. And then it died. Goodness gracious. No, there was another miss. That's the second miss. And then they just pile on. So it took some hits, but it did not manage to attack us at all. It managed to swing its fists twice and miss both times. So that's a dead ettin. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And now the elves will be leaving. If we could just convince all of the terrible things to come find us, we would be fine. Walked into the wrong evil forest. True. Very true. And look, no migrants. They're all just gonna stand here and practice. Perfect. Okay. Well, they'll continue to work on that. Half our fortress is now in a squad. I guess not quite half, maybe a third. You are all making pedestals. Okay, that makes sense. And then, or no, I want to be here. It's gonna take them forever to dig all this. I do want them to go, I want them to go one level at a time. So I'm going to, right, this top level is what I want them digging. But I'm gonna say this is all blueprint. And we'll just do that for all of these. Like so. Now they'll just do the one level, right? I just want them to knock it out. They're like unparalleled prosperity in all the land or something. I think we have unparalleled destruction in the south part of the world. The north part of our world is pretty. I don't know if prosperous is the right word, but they haven't been all dying terribly all day. I'm gonna say our 3 legendary miners are just miners right now. Okay, elves have embarked. Like, where are my miners? Right? Constructing, eating, making crafts. Okay. Got it. At least this way, if they do manage to follow people out all the way to here, they're not immediately next to the water, right? Honestly, this on its own probably would have been fine without the walls, though this cliff does still make me nervous. This does still make me nervous. But at least now they're gonna be like chasing them out into here as opposed to like here, right? I think that's a little bit better. No one's moving or anything? I think people just aren't moving to us. I bet you if we went back into our other fortress, we could get migrants no problem. But that's just maybe that's just a hunch. Camel was found dead. Of course Red grabbed it. I said it's a high priority, so it gave it to the meanderer. Oh well. Just a random scroll. Hey, look! Okay. Did you ever figure out how to do more than one boot? Is everyone just here with one boot? They get 2 socks and 1 boot, and I don't know why. Literally everyone has 1 boot. This should have been a wall, whatever. A boy have hatched. Is that a new dragon? I think we have a new dragon. Oh, you just have straight up domesticated stray cave dragons. I love it so much. Oh, and then the jaguar. We should definitely train the jaguar. And the red panda sow? Okay, so we're gonna... I want these to be pets. If someone wants the red panda... Someone can take the red panda. I'm gonna put a cage here so I can, like, release them. Tracos Nuevos. I want just a normal cage, right? I guess I can do that. Where is the jaguar? Jaguar's in here, okay. And then a boy and triplets. I think we're finally starting to... Well, I don't know if any of those were dragons. Or no, they are. Okay, cool. We are making dragons now. And then they're all just gonna be trained by this elf. Oh, all these silly snakes, and I guess these are all, I mean, these are all female snakes, so maybe it's fine. We could make a war giant jaguar. Maybe that's a smart thing. How's the ditch digging? Oh, I haven't even started the ditch. I wanted to get all those walls done first. Kaolinite, hematite, lace agate, bituminous coal, tetrahedrite, sard, lignite, dampstone, picture jasper, citrine, and sardonyx. So, not platinum. So if I just unassign this occupant, does someone come in here and free it? And here you are, training a dragon. Are you getting good at this? You're competent. You're a level 3 animal trainer. I don't know if anyone comes to just release. I'll just link it to there. The kobolds have attained general familiarity with cave dragon training methods. And you can even go in here, right? Overall training. General familiarity. Yeah, look at that. The giraffes. Huh, some of these are interesting. Savage land, then savage our forces will be. Yeah, no joke. I mean, just all... Oh, was that... Ah. Can I just assign all of the... all the snakes here? How do I... isn't that working? See, that works, but that doesn't? Okay. Whatever. What if I just... I could just put all the snakes in a pasture, so they're not even following, like, the doctor around? Maybe everything except for the doctors. Like, all the named ones can stay out, but all the unnamed ones are gonna go into this pasture, this little pen here. Just so they don't have access to the dang nest boxes. Tridecaplets have hatched. Stop! Please stop! That's too many. That's too much, man. Be helpful in keeping people from freaking out. Maybe have it next to the doctor's space, right? Just have a snake pit right next to the hospital. That would be funny. Okay, well, this looks... It is essentially getting there. So now I think we want to clean up all the junk here, of which there is a lot. There is so much. I don't think anyone died over here. Okay, well, our squads are going to continue getting better. Slowly. A competent observer. I don't know why is Shocker Suit the one having helmet problems? I mean, you have a helm. So what's... I don't know what that means. But that's... I mean, everything else is fine. I think the equipment happened. Tuco is just in the corner, on his own, watching people bite each other. Not concerned behavior. More gems. Many babies have hatched. Please stop. Please stop hatching babies. Please stop hatching the babies. Oh my god. I've given them too much to do. They're too busy cleaning up all the garbage from the surface to pasture all the snakes. Oh, that's too many. That's just too many. Oh my goodness. Hello, bootlegger. How's it going? We have too many snakes. We have a mamba explosion. Was the experiment who got married before they came to the fortress or after? That's a great question. I actually looked them up in Legends mode. At some point. And there was reference to them being married. So I want to say that they got married before they got here. I want to say they got married before they got here. But I don't know that for sure. Because we definitely didn't get an alert that they were married. Like, we didn't get a notification that they got married. That's too much. That's too much. The dwarf scholar has arrived. Many babies. That's too many. Too many babies. Marriage on the run. I mean, that's true. The implication that they would be that they got married while in a necromancer tower? Which I suppose makes sense. Oh, we're slowly getting grumpier. Why do we have 8 grumpy faces? Oh, and why did I give them all weapons? Are the scholars who've stayed actually done any scholarship? Yes, actually. I want to say it's empty now. But there was the one, someone was reading, look at all the books that are just on the table here. How many books do we have? We have 200 books. Or scrolls, rather. We have 200 scrolls sitting here. So I'd say we've done a little bit of scholarship. But there was one that someone was reading. Victory by Personal History. It's like, who wrote this one? Authored by Utez. Yeah, so Utez is one of our people, right? Utez is our goblin chemist who is currently meditating on thunder. Like, if we look at this one, that's by Utez. Look at this one, it's by Urist. Which is that one, so one of our dwarf sage. Because we have assigned to here, we have Urist and Sibrek. Actually assigned as scholars. So I want to say they've been in here. Authored by Elathi, which I think is one of our people, but not a dedicated scholar. Journey to the Path of the Moon by Utez. Principles of Foraging Behavior by Utez. So apparently this goblin has been very prolific already. Elafe. Utez. Cyrez? I want to say that's a person we have. Yeah. Is that our... That's our... Or no, that's not even our scribe. Rurak the Prophet is visiting. Astounding amount of scholarship. This might be the most successfully... the most scholastic fortress I've had. Like, even our other fortress, I don't think had this many books in it. I don't really know what caused that. And then this is basically done. I think that's gonna help us. There's just junk on the roof. Reg is here just showing everyone how it's done. Reg is sparring. I want to see Reg sparring. Stabs the soldier in the head, lightly tapping the target. Caravan tactician stabs in the arm, lightly tapping the target. The soldier charges at the caravan tactician. The caravan tactician looks surprised. The soldier collides. The frozen hunter falls over. Wow. That's bold of you. Slashes the lime rhythm soldier in the right tail with the sword, lightly tapping the target. Slashes in the left foot, lightly tapping the target. Jeez, look at him go. Also, maybe they had better education in the necromancer tower. True. Though our experiments aren't the ones writing, oddly enough. It's mostly our visitors. Mostly what happened was we stole books from a necromancer tower and then brought them here, and then that attracted more scholars. So like our kobolds and our experiments are not the people making all these books. It's just the scholars that we attracted because we had some books. And now it's summer. I think we're gonna wrap up here. I think this is a good stopping point. We've expanded our squad. We conscripted our ex-prisoner elves into our squad. We'll see how terrible of an idea that turns out to be. We're working on mining out all of this junk, right? This all got done. We get any magnetite in here? I don't know that we got any magnetite in here. It's just tetrahedrite. I think it's all tetrahedrite. So before I forget, I'm going to turn the mining on for this layer. I'll get to work on that next. There's also gems in here, right? So I'm just gonna say just the gems specifically. Because there's a few. There's a couple. Drew reg meandering. Oh, excellent. Excellent, excellent. Big steppin'. Big lizard, big steppin'. Sad face, your left coastish. Yes, I am. Might as well go back to work. Yeah, sorry about that. This is usually when I wrap up in the day. Because now it's dinner time for me. You don't have to work if you don't want to, but I am gonna sign off. All the VODs are on the YouTube. I know it's different. This button. I know VODs are different from live, but they're all there too. Yeah. I mean, I'll treasure your presence whenever you're able to be here. But yeah, sorry. This is me signing off to go have dinner and maybe pass out. Today's been like a really low energy day, so it is like can't harass as much. Yeah, it's true. It is a little harder to harass through YouTube comments. Thank you for coming by. This has been fun. We're gonna keep trucking along. We did just get like a real nice sized goblin siege. I'm wondering if the goblins are gonna keep throwing more and more at us. If we start getting like real big goblin sieges, I think we're just gonna sit here and let them come to us, because we can take care of them if they come here. I would love it if they started sending the blind cave ogres that we know are numerous. I would love it if they just sent like little squads of blind cave ogres and we could handle them in fortress mode. But yeah, probably another adventure at some point someday. I think Reg is going to get reactivated to do something at some point. I don't know. We'll find out. Come by on Monday and Thursday of next week for more. Come by on Saturday. We're going to do a Saturday game. We're probably going to play Potion Craft or something. And yeah, I'll see you around for more. Today's episode was brought to you by The Mountain, which we are digging under. The inverted underground mountain. And by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there and hanging out live and watching VODs and hanging out in Discord and checking out Orion's drawings in the Discord, of which there are many now. of which there are many, and they're all amazing. That's the mountain I'm digging these days. That's what I'm burrowing under these days. So I appreciate you coming by and hanging out. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. And I hope you stay kind.